feels brighter than the stars. Mirrors beneath palm rain, still echoing through my veins, like warm lightning over oceans, calling my name. Mirrors beneath palm rain, even now I feel your glow, floating softly through the darkness, long after you let go. Slow smoke climbing through the skyline, amber lights beneath the clouds, glass towers catching sunset colors, while the city hums out loud. Look pulsing through the rooftop, ocean wind against my skin, and your silhouette beside me pulls the whole night in. You arrived in silk and black denim, lipstick fading from the heat, gold rings glowing under lanterns as you move beside the beat. Nobody else around us mattered, everything blurred into haze. The bartender bored in the skull, while your eyes held mine in place. You lean closer through the music, like you already knew my scars, and the skyline was dramatic, wrapped in violet neon stars. The summer air tastes dangerous, every second burns too bright, like we're dancing on the edge of disappearing into night. Solar veins and cigarette gold, hold me underneath your fire, where the skyline melts like honey, and the rhythm pulls us higher. Solar veins and cigarette gold, every glance feels ultraviolet, like your heartbeat through the speakers, turning darkness into light. We escape the rooftop slowly to the boulevard below. Motorcycles cross the harbor underneath the midnight glow. You confessed you hated silence, I admitted I feared change. Then your fingers brushed my jacket, and the whole night rearranged. Palm trees bending near the shoreline, taxi The boulevard glows beneath electric colors. Warm rain falling across crowded rooftops. Ocean wind rushes through open convertibles. While distant bass lines shake the coastline softly, neon reflections stretch across wet pavement. Tourists disappear into midnight lounges. The entire city vibrates with temptation underneath the sky painted ultraviolet. You stepped inside the club like quiet thunder. Silver heels flashing underneath the strobes. The DJ blended melodies with ocean islands, turning every heartbeat into cinema. Sweat and perfume drifted through the crowd slowly. Bodies moved together in hypnotic waves. Your gaze held dangerous, kind of softness impossible to ignore beneath the lights. We danced until the skyline blurred around us, until the speakers filled inside our lungs. Your fingertips collided with my shoulders, and suddenly the room became alive. The rooftop opened toward the sleeping harbor, where yachts floated underneath the moon. Everything outside the music vanished, leaving only rhythm and electric heat. Paradise frequent song tonight, take me higher through the summer chaos. Every bass line burning through the darkness like wildfire across the sea. Keep the rhythm louder than tomorrow. Let the sunrise wait beyond the clouds. We are floating through mortal moments, wrapped inside the pulse of sound. And the summer in the speakers, midnight glowing on the waves. Bodies moving through the laser. Paradise alive tonight. Maybe morning changes every feeling. Maybe daylight steals away the magic. Still this night remains inside the speakers, forever echoing beneath the stars. The final bass line disappears slowly. Orange dawn settles across the sea. Still your shadow lingers in the silence, like music refusing to end. Slow drums rising from the distant shoreline. Golden dust melting over concrete towers. Convertible headlights crossing coastal highways. Humid air glowing beneath tropical skies. Night begins inside the rhythm softly. Every heartbeat sinking with get caution. The horizon burns with liquid amber colors, and the city starts breathing after sunset. You arrive beneath fluorescent reflections. Silver hoops shining underneath the club lights. The DJ blended melodies with ocean changes, turning ordinary hours into cinema. Your movement carried effortless temptation, slow and dangerous like midnight thunder. Every crowded corner seemed to orbit around you, inside the heat of amplified rising from the boulevard tonight. Pink reflections resting on hotel windows. Palm trees swaying slowly beside the coastline. Late summer energy covering the city. Taxi headlights stretching across wet pavement. Distant bass vibrating through crowded avenues. Champagne laughter floating from rooftop lounges. Another sleepless paradise awakening. You stepped into the room like midnight velvet, carrying the scent of jasmine and sea salt. Your silhouette surrounded by moving lasers, while deeper cuts and low cut through the walls. Everybody else became invisible. Instantly the room dissolved behind your quiet smile. Your voice moved softly through the crowded atmosphere, like slow rain falling over burning pavement. We escaped outside beyond the rooftop chaos, watching ferries crossing through the glowing harbor. The skyline shimmered underneath the moonlight, while warm wind tangled gently through your hair. Music leaked outside into the distance, soft kick drums rolling through the summer dark. Every passing second stretched a little longer inside the gravity of your presence. Velvet palm mirage beneath the city lights, carry me deeper into your rhythm. Let the night unfold across the ocean skyline, while our shadows dance against the dawn. We keep drifting through electric conversations, wrapped inside the pulse of summer sound. Nothing else exists beyond this motion, only us beneath the glowing cloud. Midnight glowing through the spirit lights. Rooftop dreams in paradise. Waves reflecting silver fire. Lost inside the summer night. Street musicians singing near the marina. Golden taxis rushing through the rain. You kept moving closer with the slow precaution light. Gravity unfolding in reverse. The city carried endless secret stories behind every balcony and neon sign. But nothing felt more vivid than your laughter, cutting through the haze of crowded loops. We wandered through the sleeping promenade, past late cafes and empty bicycles. The horizon slowly changing into lavender as morning started breathing through the sky. Your fingertips brushed softly against my shoulder, while distant gulls circled over water. And somewhere far behind the fading rooftops, the bass sound continued endlessly. Maybe summer disappears without warning. Maybe memories fade beneath new skies. But tonight remains inside the speakers, forever glowing somewhere in the dark. Velvet palm mirage beneath the city lights, carry me deeper into your rhythm. Let the night unfold across the ocean skyline, while our shadows dance against the dawn. We keep drifting through electric conversations, wrapped inside the pulse of summer sound. Nothing else exists beyond this motion, only Soft headlights glide beside the coastal highway. Velvet clouds stretching over distant islands. Ocean reflections scattered beneath the moonlight. Palm shadows dance across expensive marble floors. A warm saxophone echoes from the lounge bar. Perfume and sea salt drift through the terrace. Midnight arrives wrapped in glowing silver, and paradise awakens after sunset. You stood beside the infinity balcony, wearing satin colors brighter than the skyline. Your silhouette framed by burning city lights, like artwork hanging inside the night. The music pulls slowly beneath conversation. Deeper coast and we imbrue the walls. Every glance between us carried tension, sharp enough to split the atmosphere apart. Luxury yachts floated beyond the harbor, tiny diamonds trembling on black water. The rooftop crowd dissolved behind your laughter, as though the world blurred around your voice. You move closer through the humid darkness, tracing circles on a crystal glass. And somewhere underneath the rising baseline, my pulse synchronized with the ocean tide. Some smoke drifting through open windows, late night energy flooding every room. The skyline bends around your movement, pulling me further into paradise. Mirrors on the Riviera shine bright. Take me deeper through the endless motion. Every drop exploding over moonlit water. Every shadow dancing with the tide. Hold me underneath the burning skyline, while the speakers shake the coastal air. We belong inside the sleepless fever, where the stars dissolve into the sea. Tropical rhythm in slow motion. Oh, midnight wrapped in gold. Oh, dancing underneath the skyline. Oh, lost inside the sound. We escape beyond the crowded rooftop, walking barefoot near the silent blocks. Warm waves touch the edges of the seawall, while distant clubs still echo through the dark. Streetlights painted amber on your shoulders, the harbor breathing quietly below. And every word between unfinished kisses felt suspended underneath the moon. Far away, a sports car crossed the boulevard, its headlights cutting through the humid haze. The city carried endless hidden stories inside balconies and neon signs, but nothing felt more vivid. Neon sun standing underneath the waking dawn. The sunlight slowly climbed across our turning night into liquid gold. Morning reflections shimmer through the Riviera. Last echoes fading from the clubs. Still the rhythm lingers in the distance, like memories floating over worth waiting for. The DJ blended soft crush light with the sound of distant waves, while your fingers touched my shoulder like a memory being saved. Your perfume mixed with sea salt air, warm jasmine and midnight heat, and the skyline beyond the coastline disappeared beneath the beat. No promises beyond this moment, no future left to define, just your heartbeat near the ocean and your body close to mine. Velvet static paradise, move with me against the tide where the moonlight feels electric and the darkness comes alive. Velvet static paradise, every breath becomes desire, like slow cinema on ocean water, wrapped in silver fire. We disappear beyond the villa to the shoreline after two, the sea reflecting shattered moonlight across the sand and over you. You confessed you feared attachments. I admitted I feared goodbye. Then the wind moved through your hair slowly underneath the coastal sky. The whole night felt suspended between fantasy and truth, and your body in the moonlight looked impossibly smooth. Now the rhythm's getting heavier, ocean waves beneath our feet, and your heartbeat through the silence feels stronger than the beat. Velvet static paradise, still alive inside my chest, like candle across dark water that refuses to rest. Velvet static paradise, even sunrise can't erase the sound of your laughter drifting through the amber light spills across the marina slowly, champagne reflections shimmer on hotel windows, late taxis glide beneath glowing palm corridors, salted air wraps around crowded terraces tonight. The shoreline breathes with distance, angst and depression, while linen silhouettes drift beside infinity pools. Velvet dust settles over crystal towers as soft conversations fade into rising baselines. Neon sailboats scatter color through the harbor. The city opens like a cinematic dream. Suddenly the atmosphere became dangerous. Warm breeze tangled softly through your hair. Cocktail glasses tremble. The sun in the balcony rail. Far below us, motorcycles crossed the boulevard while ferries floated through electric reflections. You smiled slowly without saying anything. Still somehow every answer filled the air. The skyline flickered brighter around your shadow, as though the city recognized your presence. Slowly the rhythm captured every heartbeat, pulling us deeper through the glowing dark. Summer breathed louder through the speakers. Nothing beyond this rooftop mattered anymore. Electric hibiscus skyline calling tonight. Carry me beyond the sleeping shoreline, where the music wraps around our shadows and the ocean glows beneath the stars. Keep the baseline burn through the sunrise. Let the skyline echo through our bones. We were made for nights that never vanish, floating through the heat of paradise. Oh, silver moon across the water. City lights inside your eyes. Deep vibrations moving slowly. Dancing flames of pickled fire. Hours melted softly into colored smoke trails. Rooftop lanterns flickered against the dawn. You leaned closer while the crowd kept moving, bodies drifting like waves beneath the sound. Somewhere near the harbor, fireworks exploded, painting fleeting colors through humid skies. The whole night felt beautifully unstable, like a memory already disappearing. We wandered later through sleeping avenues, past glowing cafes and closed designer stores. Street musicians played beside a seawall, their melodies dissolving into ocean wind. Your perfume lingered through the quiet darkness, mixing with the scent of rain and salt. And every unfinished conversations between us felt suspended somewhere out of time. Morning waits beyond the distant skyline. Still the rhythm pulses underneath the calm. Soft tides whisper against forgotten footsteps, while the city slowly exhales the night. If tomorrow changes every direction, if daylight scatters us into separate worlds, remember how the rooftop felt eternal. Remember how the harbor carried our silence. Remember the electricity between our shadows, while summer wrapped around the sleepless coast. Electric hibiscus skyline calling tonight. Carry me beyond the sleeping shoreline, where the music wraps around our shadows and the ocean empty glasses shining near the pool. The last baseline fading with the moonlight. Still your silhouette remains inside the dawn. Soft ties touching neon sand tonight. Palm silhouettes dancing under fading gold. Warm wind moving through the open rooftop. City lights awakening beyond the coastline. Slow percussion breathing through the twilight. A distant melody floating over water. Barefoot motion underneath electric skies. The night begins with glowing reflections. Hearts move quietly before the drop arrives. Summer heat dissolving into velvet rhythm. You arrive like colors spilling through the dark. Eyes illuminated by the seaside boulevard. Every passing second felt unusually alive. Music wrapping gently around our conversation. The rooftop speakers carry echoes through the air. Silver bracelets shimmering beneath the moon. Your laughter mixed with waves against the harbor. And suddenly the ordinary disappeared. Streetlights painted shadows on your shoulders. Midnight orange clouds drifting far away. The atmosphere kept pulling us together. Like gravity written inside the sound. No destination waiting after sunrise. No promises pretending to survive forever. Only this electric moment breathing slowly. Inside a city drowning in warm percussion. We kept moving closer through the crowded motion. Every beat becoming part of our heartbeat. Summer skies opening above the skyline. Nothing felt distant anymore tonight. Take me where the ocean meets the laser lights. Where our silhouettes dissolve into the rhythm. Keep the speakers louder than the morning traffic. Let the glowing night continue endlessly. We are floating through these golden horizon echoes. Lost inside the heat of endless motion. Every heartbeat wrapped inside deep house emotion. Burning brighter underneath the coastal stars. Shimmering in the nightfall. Bodies moving like firelight. Sunlight sleeping on the shoreline. Deep palpitations taking over. Sickles passing underneath the overpass. Summer perfume drifting through the avenue. You lean closer while the bass line trembles softly. And the entire rooftop seemed to disappear. Your fingertips tracing circles on the glass. Frozen cocktails melting into midnight blue. 100 strangers moving with the sleep and motion. Captured underneath the pulse of the speakers. The moon reflected diamonds across the marina. Slow waves gliding with illuminated docks. Every sign became a pulsating sound. Like a memory forming before it ended. The air tasted sweet with salt and burning neon. Sweat and laughter floating through the crowd. We kept dancing long beyond the final chorus. Holding on to fragments of electric youth. If tomorrow fades into another city. If daylight steals these moments from our hands. Remember how the rooftop felt immortal. Remember how the ocean carried our names. Remember how the baseline shook the skyline. While summer wrapped around our restless souls. Take me where the reflections sliding across the water. Late summer breeze surrounding the boulevard. Palm leaves whispering over rooftop gardens. Warm neon flickering against hotel glass. Low frequencies rolling through the skyline slowly. Open windows breathing distant melodies. Convertible headlights drifting near the coastline. Another sleepless evening coming alive. Champagne colors melting into purple light. Ocean waves colliding softly with the pier. Crowded terraces glowing under lantern shadows. Smoky coastal echoing from hidden lounges. The atmosphere feels heavy with tension. Every street alive with restless energy. Midnight arriving dressed in burning amber, while the city dances underneath the stars. You appear beside the endless rooftop party. Silver earrings catching fragments of the moon. Your silhouette moves slowly through the lasers, like smoke unfolding through electric light. The room became unusually cinematic. Every conversation fading into blur. Your quiet smile carried dangerous arrogance, pulling me deeper into summer rhythm. We escaped beyond the crowded penthouse balcony, watching ferries drifting through the harbor lights. Warm wind tingled softly through your hair strands, while deep house trembled underneath the floor. The skyline stretched forever past the ocean. Thousands of reflections floating on the sea. And suddenly the ordinary disappeared inside the gravity between our shadows. Slow heartbeat rising with the baseline motion. Every second burning brighter than before. The night keeps opening like endless colors, pulling us further into neon dreams. Crystal sunset motion taking over. Carry me across the glowing tide. Every drop exploding through the silence, like wildfire underneath the summer sky. Hold me closer while the rhythm breathes around us. Let the morning wind wake beyond the shore. We below inside this endless atmosphere, where the night becomes forever yours. Dancing underneath electric light. Oh, city lights reflected in your eyes. Oh, paradise and sound just speakers. Oh, lifting through the midnight heat. Motorcycles echo through the coastal highway. Late cafes still crowded near the beach. Street musicians singing under faded lanterns. Warm air carrying traces of perfume. You leaned against the railing near the marina, watching color reflections break apart. The silence between us felt magnetic, like thunder building quietly at sea. Far away, the rooftop speakers kept trembling, would be closer, rolling through the humid dark. The crowd below moved like a living ocean. Hands raced slowly toward the fading stars. Every moment felt unusually endless, like time dissolved beneath the summer haze. Your fingertips brushed softly across my shoulder, sending sparks through every hidden thought. Maybe dawn will steal this burning feeling. Maybe daylight changes everything. But tonight the skyline feels immortal, wrapped inside the pulse of endless sound. No destination waiting after sunrise. No promises pretending not to fade. Only this electric collision of heartbeats floating through the warmth of coastal nights. Soft tides touching empty morning sidewalks. Waters rise above the coastline. Infinity pools reflecting distant fireworks. The harbor sparkles underneath black velvet skies, while rooftop bars overflow with conversation. Deep depression breathes through hotel corridors. Warm wind drifting through expensive perfumes. The entire island pulses after sunset, like paradise wrapped inside neon gold. You arrive dressed in pale champagne colors, your silhouette glowing beneath chandelier light. Everything carried effortless elegance, like slow motion unfolding in real time. The DJ stretched euphoric melodies endlessly across crowded terraces near the sea. And suddenly the night became addicted, impossible to escape once that began. We wandered through just hidden gardens, past fountains glowing underneath the moon. Far below us, sports cars crossed the marina, their headlights scattering across the waves. Your voice moved softly through the humid darkness, calm enough to silence every thought. While fireworks exploded near the harbor, painting silver across your eyes. Champagne aurora nights surround us. Take me deeper through the endless skyline, where the baseline crashes like warm thunder across the rooftops of the coast. Keep this feeling burning through the sunrise. Let the city echo through our hearts. We belong inside electric summer, where paradise never falls asleep. Morning arrives over empty rooftops. Lantern smoke dissolves into the dawn. Still the music lingers near the harbor, like a dream floating over the sea. The horizon burns with fading amber light, warm waves colliding softly with the pier, crowded rooftops waking after sunset. Summer air glowing over the coastline, palm shadows stretching across neon pavement, low frequencies trembling through the night. 1,000 strangers searching for escape inside the pulse of electric paradise. You appear beside the crowded dance floor entrance, silver highlights glowing in your hair. The music wrapped around us instantly, like the city disappeared beyond the sound. Your movements carried effortless freedom, every gesture synchronized with the bass, and suddenly the atmosphere felt endless inside the gravity of summer rhythm. Tires humming down the coastal freeway. Open rooftop, letting ocean air inside. Golden citrus skies fading into violet. Palm trees leaning over neon signs. Late diners glowing beside the shoreline. Radio melodies blending with the engine. Summer stretches endless before us, wrapped inside the rhythm of You leaned against the passenger window quietly, watching ferries disappear beyond the cliffs. Streetlights painted amber on your skin tone, while softer coaster will roll through the car. Your laughter mixed with distant sirens, and somehow every mile felt cinematic. The city melted slowly in the mirrors as midnight unfolded across the sea. We stopped beside a hidden beach club later, lanterns floating over crowded sand. Barefoot dancers moving near the shoreline, their shadows flickering against the waves. You pulled me closer underneath the moonlight, while Deep House echoed from the speakers, and every second tasted bittersweet, like summer already preparing to fade. Moonlit citrus, drive forever, carry me across the glowing coastline. Every heartbeat drifting with the ocean, every kiss dissolving in the dark. Hold me through the final summer sunrise, while the speakers tremble through the dawn. We were born for fleeting like magic, burning brightly before the morning comes. Soft daylight touches empty highways. The ocean turns silver beneath the sky. Still the rhythm lingers through the silence, like tire marks fading toward the sun. Moonlight drifting on the harbor, yard lights floating through the blue. Slow percussion through the distance, pulling everything to view. The ocean breathing underneath us, like a rhythm soft and low. And your reflection crossed the water in silver cinematic glow. You stepped onto the upper deck, wearing white against the night. Diamonds simmering in your collar, like fragments of the skyline lights. The whole Manila looks suspended, somewhere between dream and flame. And your voice moved through the speakers like velvet. watch the harbor lights grow distant as the yacht moves through the sea. Your fingers brushing slowly past me, like a scene from memory. You whispered that some lights survive us long after they disappear, and suddenly the silence carried everything I needed to hear. The stars above the Mediterranean looked impossibly alive, while your body against the moonlight made the whole world feel amplified. The bassline rising through the water, ocean wind against our skin. Every second glowing gift, pulling us further in. Heat waves in mine, still glowing underneath my chest, like summer trapped inside a moment that refuses to rest. Ivory heat wave cinema, even now your shadow stays, floating softly through the midnight, like a dream across the way. Ivory heat wave cinema. Fireworks bursting near the shoreline, smoke drifting across the sea. Thousands moving through the darkness like one endless memory. The bassline shakes the ocean water, lasers cut across the sky, and your silhouette keeps dancing like electricity alive. You wore silver chains and leather, ocean glitter on your skin. The whole beach became immortal when the first within. Run away, saints of neon water. Even now I hear your voice floating through the midnight ocean like a beautiful noise. Ocean wind drifting across the cabana curtains, soft lanterns glowing near the infinity pool. Warm night breathing through open terraces, distant scratching floating over water. Champagne reflections dancing on marble floors, the coastline sparkling beneath the moon. Another endless summer slowly unfolding inside a paradise wrapped in rhythm.
You were standing near the balcony railing, watching city lights dissolve into the sea. Your white linen moving with the night breeze, while Deep House echoed from the lounge below. Every detail carried quiet elegance, golden bracelets resting on your skin. The atmosphere felt dangerously addictive, like a dream refusing to disappear.
We escaped the crowd beside the shoreline, barefoot footprints fading in the sand. The moon painted silver over calm water as warm waves touch the sleeping coast. We spoke about forgotten summer memories, late flights and cities left behind, while somewhere near the rooftop speakers another bass line started slowly rising.
Midnight Cabana, hearts on fire tonight, lost inside the warmth of endless rhythm. Take my hand beneath the coastal moonlight, where the music wraps around our souls. Every second growing softer than awe, every shadow moving with the tide. We keep drifting through this endless summer, while the ocean sings beneath the stars. Summer floating through the skyline, deep bass underneath the moon. Paradise inside the motion, hearts illuminated tonight.
Morning slowly forming near the horizon, blue and orange melting through the clouds. Still the rooftop carried fading echoes from hours lost inside the dance floor heat. Your perfume lingers softly in the ocean air, mixing with the scent of salt and rain. And every glance between unfinished conversations felt suspended somewhere